The Velma show is due to premiere on HBO Max in a few days as I'm recording this. But according to this EntertainmentWeekly.com review, it's not really worth your time. Velma review, a promising reinvention, is wasted on lame jokes, prequelitis, and bad meta. Mindy Kaling's HBO Max reboot makes Harley Quinn look, well, much better than Velma. Basically talks about the Scooby-Doo magic is how something so bland is also so weird. A doofus, a smarty, two boring beauties, and a talking dog drive to dark places in a bright van, except it doesn't have a talking dog. Anyway, it goes on and talks about blah blah blah. This is like the original. Velma dares to ask a big dumb question. What if the Scooby Gang were meta jerks who want a bone? This is my origin story, says Velma, voiced by producer Mindy Kaling at the start of the HBO Max reboot, premiering January 12th. The series flashes back to the high school prehistory of the greatest team of spooky mystery solvers ever. And it goes on, and it kind of mentions it's a prequel that recasts diversely, reorients sexually, and over backstories generally. Should be fun, but it's a self-aware slog. I would disagree with that, but whatever. Everyone talks like a TV writer who only knows TV writers. The non-stop references are non-stop ancient. Jill Stein, she's all that. The suspicious assertion that band geeks being weird equals comedy gold. This is exactly what happened in my vlog about Lil Wayne. Someone says on TV in 2023, Velma is the new bland, a deconstructed canonical bonanza pulled right off the corporate assembly line. It's so extra, it's minus. Ugh, doesn't sound good. Basically talks about some of the characters and their changes. Daphne she's a popular mean girl orphan who deals drugs because of a dark family secret. Her boyfriend Fred personifies mediocre white richness. His mansion holds a dark secret and talks about Shaggy's become Norval, a school newspaper striver, friend-zoned by his beloved Velma. He worries he's a beta male. Remember that lame humor concept from 20 years ago? And it goes on. I'll link this in the description box if you want to read it for yourself, because it's pretty long. And I'm not going to read the whole thing, because it just goes on and on. It was just talking about Velma's a misfit, searching for her disappeared mother and investigating a maniac cutting girls' heads open. She exemplifies Kaling's brainy, thirsty persona, complaining about the patriarchal male gaze in the same episode where she has to subvert her best instincts to beg attractive classmates to muster all your sexiness and lure everyone away with a sexy dance. It's basically just sounds stupid. It sounds horribly written, unbelievably stupid. Now, of course, and like I said, at the beginning, this is EntertainmentWeekly.com. So this is a mainstream site. This isn't some fringe, right-wing, SJW, anti-SJW site or whatever. For example, right here, some animated reboots honor their foundation by improving it. Think Netflix's She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, which tokenized an 80s toy line tie-in into a glittery cosmo-queer every genre ever saga. Velma settles for winky nods. There's no world where I'm ever solving a mystery in an abandoned amusement park. Daphne promises while Velma wonders who would ever stop to put on a costume in the middle of a chase. Cheap shots, but hey, some reboots should dumb shame their predecessors. Recall how C-Lab 2021 used a forgotten Hanna-Barbera Boar Fest as a toilet bowl for brain-bursting absurdity. And it goes on and on. Adopted by two moms, Daphne declares she was baptized on the set of Ellen. A eulogy for the latest attractive victim notes how she was the rare slut that did not deserve to be murdered. Jesus Christ. It's just, and it goes on and on. Like I said, I'll link this in the description box if you want to read it for yourself. But this fucking sounds terrible. This sounds horrible. The grade is a C, by the way, which you couldn't tell. I'm actually a little surprised that he didn't go like a D or something, because the guy really doesn't like this. It's terrible, according to him. Not terrible enough to go lower, though. But anyway, I'll go ahead and wrap this up here. Like I said, I'll link this in the description box if you want to read it for yourself. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.